the whole time. Oh my goodness me. Well, then that means... Abby, I'm showing you. She's gone. I'll do it again another time. Right, so when I fall down... Hello, everyone. Look, I didn't plug the microphone in. I'll explain what's going on in a minute. I've ducked down to look down there, and now... Uh-oh! A glitch! Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Yeah, but... Got a ring. So, ladies and gents, I'm only here... Oh, yeah, of course, peeking, sorry. I'm only here for a little while. We're just doing some Chaos Emerald runs while Abby and her mum do the washing up. Abby's parents are here, so everyone, say hello to Geoff.
Hello, everyone.
This is Abby's dad, who hasn't done a stream. He thought he was doing a stream a minute ago, but it turns out that was simply a rehearsal for his real video game stream debut. So, what do you think so far, Geoff, of this?
I'm quite keen, Dave. I'm hooked on it.
Yes. Someone ask Geoff a question in the chat, and we'll ask him. Ask me anything. What should they know? Yeah, be nice. What should they know about Geoff to formulate their opinions? Their questions. To formulate their opinions of him. I don't know. He's a Welsh dad. There you go. Come up with a Welsh dad question. Whoops. They're into the accent, Abby. Kairu's into the accent. Say something really Welsh.
Shwmai.
Yeah, so I'm only doing this for a few minutes, and by the way, look, this is not... I've discovered at the last minute, as I was setting this up, that Emelian is streaming right now, so you guys all should go and open that if you've not already got that open in a different tab, go there, because I'm stealing viewers, basically, and it's not fair, especially since I'm not doing anything. I'm basically just getting this Chaos Emerald done, or at least trying to. I failed again and again last night. And, yeah, my intention wasn't to jump in when someone else we know is streaming. Oh, dear! See, the rings that I get, the gold rings there, they give me more time. The flashy balls, they give me more speed, but I got plenty of that. Ah, I didn't get them. Oh, when I lose rings like that, when I hit something spiky and lose some rings, it loses me time, and I've got to try and catch it. Ah, there you see, I've run out of time. Kairu, that is what's happening. Abby is now... I'm watching her now. She's actually scrubbing the hob at this very moment. With her mum. They've both gone in there to do some hob scrubbing and washing up while the fellas play video games. And we did stress earlier that this was not our suggestion and they did it of their own volition. And that I was going to do the washing up after they'd gone off to their hotel and all was said and done. But it's going on now. Kairu says, I watched this Games Club podcast and their footage was insane. Perfect no damage speedrun. Oh gosh, I can't do that. Well, Spanky, let's do that. Let's go and have a look at that press garden secret ring. I think I've heard roughly where it is, or a description of where it is. It's in this level, and I think what I do is I go to the right, and I get on one of those pushy downy things, and then I think I go left from there. So let's try that. Oof. Oof. So, Geoff here. Say hello again, Geoff, to remind you there.
Hello, everyone.
To remind them you're there, I should have said, but instead I just kind of mashed all those words up into one. Geoff has a history of having to listen to Sonic games, as his daughter would play them long into the night in the 90s. Presumably sometimes when you had to be up in the morning. I don't think... She wasn't a very noisy gamer, I imagine. That's how I imagine. I don't know. Based on her now, I don't know what she was like then. The first cylinder thing you find, you go below it and left. I'm not finding a lot of cylinder things. Ah, he's yelling left, which implies I've completely missed it already. Can I go back down? Okay, apparently I found the cylinder thing and went right. So let's try that again. Oh, really, Kairu? See, my dad... This is going to sound like, oh, my dad was like this. My dad's great, and I have no complaints about my dad. But... yeah, he wasn't into games. He was at first because he was into the tech. You know? He, bought our first computers and we used to play, like, my first computer games together. But he very quickly got tired of that as soon as I was able to play them on my own. he quickly became annoyed with them, and frankly, to him, they just meant, you know, a reason he wasn't going to be able to watch the telly. He was very nice about it, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that he would yell at us for it or anything like that. He would just be visibly wanting to watch TV, so you would just kind of let him, you know? Sonic kind of happened between school and Dad coming home, and then we kindly would give him the telly back. Okay, so I'm looking for the... Oh, this cylinder thing! So I drop down and then go left here, yeah? Let's try it. It's tricky. Yeah, I have to couch that in sort of apologetic language, because usually when people say like, "Oh, my dad didn't like us playing games," it means and he would yell at us or be horrible. Not so mine, but he didn't do any sound effects. I can probably convince him to try and do some sound effects now. Next time he's here, I'll see if I can ambush him on a stream. Going to do some sound effects. He did one very good sound effect, one very memorable sound effect. Is this where I'm supposed to go? Ah, here we go. One very memorable sound effect he did was when I first decided to record... Can you hear me, by the way? My levels are all over the place. I first decided to record some music from computer games. And they were like, you know, Spectrum games, and I set the tape recorder up... Oh, I can't get those rings yet. I set the tape recorder up to have phono output from the Spectrum into a tape player, so that I would just be able to record the tunes direct to tape. And of course, tapes have leader tape at the beginning, that bit of red tape that you can't record anything on. And so I said to my dad, who was in the room at the time, let's just record a couple of seconds of absolutely nothing. And Dad waited expertly. I don't know how he... I mean, he was a bit of a tapes fan. His 18th birthday present, as I understand it, was a tape recorder. He waited expertly the precise number of milliseconds it took for the leader tape to run by, and then he yelled, "Absolutely nothing!" And I tested it out. It was the sound begins exactly as the tape begins. It was an amazing trolling moment. Anyway, so I naturally called my tape of... Oh, there I go. I naturally called my tape of game music Absolutely Nothing, and ever since then, I've still done that. Like, every time I have a folder of games music, I've called it Absolutely Nothing. Just because that's what I think of as the name of, like, games music. I know, this is it, Manka, this is why I'm here today. You should actually be watching Emelian Mode Music. And I'll be hosting her in a minute, assuming she's still going when I stop, which I'm going to do very soon. I'm only doing this to say I did and to have another little go at a Chaos Emerald every day. Isn't it, Kairu? What was I saying? Yeah, so she's doing a proper stream right now. You should watch that, and I feel bad for taking away any of you. So if you haven't got a second tab open, go open a second tab. Emelian, E-M-I-L-I-A-N, Emelian Mode Music. But you all know her. I'm going to do the Green Hill Zone. I'm more used to it. I'm just basically doing this because all I'm trying to do is collect Chaos Emeralds, and I can do that once a day, can't I, for half an hour or so? I was going to do it earlier, but then Pogington was streaming, so I thought I'd do it now, and I didn't realise Emelian was streaming. Whoops. Have you seen this one, guys? There's a couple of you who weren't here earlier in the stream. That's a bottomless pit. You die there, see? But if I do this, it glitches. Whoop! Haha! And... Oh! The glitch didn't work. I wonder if you still have to have the special... the invincibility. I don't think I had it before. Anyway, there's a ring down there, so it's a good one. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this. I think this might be my first time glitching a game. So you make it look down, you land on there, you go down there, and off there, and then there you go. And you're in a ring. No, it's Knuckles' ring. I am not supposed to be able to get there as Sonic. My poor old father-in-law sitting here having to listen to this terminology and stare at this going past. It futzes with your eyes. I'll tell you what's the worst one though that I ever saw. I had a game called talking to you now, Geoff, and I had a game on the Mega Drive, which is what Sonic was on, called Dizzy. It was a Dizzy game. What was it called? Fantastic Dizzy. And in that game, there was a special zone, like we're playing now. There's a bonus stage, which you were riding on a minecart. And this minecart was facing up the screen, and the whole screen was scrolling downwards. You know, the minecart stayed in the same place, and the screen scrolled downwards to make it look like you were going up. And I played that for a long time, trying to win it, because it was kind of difficult. And when I switched it off, my eyes were so affected by the constant motion that all the furniture in the room looked like it was growing like a magic beanstalk. It was the weirdest effect I've ever seen, and I will be streaming that game so that, you guys at home can experience the same effect. It was very, very, very strange. It honestly looked like all the furniture... Oh, come on. Let's get some. There's some. Oh, that's not fair. There's some. Right, I'm going to have to go the rings way. I don't know if I'll get there in time. That's one. Just to tide me over. Oh, not enough, not enough, not enough. Isn't it? How did we... Did I say washing up liquid? What's... Kyrie there. I love how Brits say that. Washing up liquid. What? Yeah, the thing about the human eye, or the brain really, being able to adjust to any input you give it, the most amazing story is the pyramid lenses. There was... Oh, do you know what? I don't know how to get to the next one from there. There was an experiment they did where they made glasses that had pyramids of some sort. Not pyramids, what do I mean? What are they called? Prisms. In the lenses in some way. I don't know if it was like strips of prisms or if they just strapped up 2 prisms on their eyes or something. But either way, it made everything appear to be upside down. So these people are walking around in an upside down world. That's cool. Abby's decided to lean in front of me. Where do you want me to shift? Oh, okay. Shift over, Geoff.
With me, Dad.
Yeah, but up.
Hi, guys.
So, walking around in an upside down world. And then very quickly... yeah, I know, Spanky. I just kept missing it. Yeah, exactly, as Kyrie says. As it is, we're already flipping our image in our brain. So this experiment was about that. What if we turn the image the right way up? And of course, everyone saw it upside down, and they were all walking around in this upside down world. But here's the thing. After a while of them always, day and night, having these lenses on, they adjusted. And that was what their brain accepted as the right way up. And so when we reported that the world was upside down again, even though now... Oh. It was. Oh. Should I... Oh. Oh, well. Oh, sorry, Kyrie. Well, that's not my last one. Are we back yet? Are we back yet? Bum, 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 bum. That's not terrible, but... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm used to this glitch thing now. Oh, dear. She won't talk. She knows she's being recorded. You're welcome to, Lauren. Okay. Okay. Oh. But if it is... No, probably not. It's Ben. Ben Spanky. Ben. Oh, I wasn't looking, I was reading the chat. Abby, because I was reading the chat, you read me the chat from now on, okay? I have not. Okay, I'm on a bit of a ring mission the first time now. It was Albatross Ben. Well, this is... I know, well, I'm trying to go here. There we go. Oh, were you? Oh, Oh, I fell out.
Took me to have gone.
What? You may have a go, of course, anytime you want. Hang on a moment. Here's the.
Oh, no. You keep talking.
Oh, all right. Okay. I'm going to give it the headset. Well, I'll angle it over here so that you can hear us both. Albatross Ben. Yes, just keep going to the right.
Okay.
Take the sort of high route if possible. No, to the right, to the right. That's absolutely not what to do. Okay, now we've got to reset. Now we've got to reset. Nope. That was me. I did that wrong.
Okay.
Do you want to get to the ring or shall I? And then you do it.
I'll get through it.
Okay.
I know it is.
Okay. Kyrie says, I vaguely heard Abby describing what we said. Spanky couldn't be nice. Everything would be weird then.
Thank you.
Well, he's very nice. That's the problem. He's like Mr. PSP. Oh, no, you're right. You're correct. I was going to tell you to go left. I know. A secret nice person. Hiding under layers of unpleasant. Well, no, that's not right. What do I mean? Under layers of claiming to be unpleasant. That's it. Because the person who actually hides under layers of unpleasantness is just being unpleasant. That's extremely hidden. No, Spanky's a good boy. Sorry, Spanky, you are.
See if I can remember how to do this.
Well, I'll tell you for one, get as many rings as you can at first, and don't bother with the ramps because you're not fast enough to get the rings over them. Yeah. Don't bother with the ramps. Rings. Oh, that's okay. You keep saying rings in a dull monotone, is that right? Alright, okay, you've got a fair amount of rings, keep getting them. But, way! Nice. Yeah, that's it. One more max speed, and I bet you'll go right over those bombs that are after the ramp. Okay, so. Left here. That's it. And then get some ramps. Make sure you're roughly lined up. That's it! Oh, you didn't go over the bombs, so you do have to watch out. Hopefully you were angled correctly. Okay, in a minute there's going to be a choice. You're going to go left. Left. That's it. And you're going to get them. And, oh, not quite. Never mind. You got loads of rings now. Oh, not loads. Keep getting them, actually. It was a pain.
My poor mum.
Yes. Alright, good stuff. Those are so hard to get. Now the problem is, because a minute ago you got the one ring box and missed the other ring box, that is now probably an ungettable ring box. Yeah. Okay, so we're just getting balls now, really. Oh, we've only got 10 seconds, so you need some rings. Yeah, I don't think this one's working. Never mind. First go, though, you got miles. I think this is your first go on this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
You sure you don't want another one?
It's tough, isn't it?
Here's where to go.
Right.
Too late for you guys?
No, of course not. No.
Too early?
Albatross Ben and his stupid face. Right, well, Abby's going to see her parents off. I don't mean kill them. I mean just say goodbye to them.
Bye, guys.
Right, guys, I've got to go to bed now. It's past my bedtime. And I've got eyes like Ben Turpin. If you don't know who Ben Turpin is, look him up.
I don't know who Ben Turpin is, and I don't know whether to look him up. Bam, bam, bam. Do you know what? Actually, that does ring a bell. I feel like I saw a documentary or something. So look. Yeah. I saw something about him recently. I found out about him. Oh, I've gone and missed it, haven't I? Yeah, that's it, yeah! Where did I see that picture? Who does he... He looks like someone... In that picture, he looks like someone now, and I'm struggling to think who it is. Oh. Oh. I'm not paying attention. I'm looking at pictures of Ben Turpin on the phone. Who does he... Right, who am I thinking of that he looks like? Oh! Darling. That picture of him with his neck contour that Lorraine had on the screen a minute ago looks like Darling off Blackadder. Doing a face. Is that his name? Was he? Albatross Ben and his stupid face. Beating his foes down the toilet. Doesn't matter what he's doing down the toilet. Just as long as his name is Albatross Ben. His real name is Albatross Heath. My name is Albatross Ben. I wonder if my dinner's ready. I've had my dinner in real life, of course. It was a delicious... What's the word? No, not pasta. What's the word? What do we eat? What did we eat? No, not pasta! There was a word for the pancetta and pasta and lovely shoelacy pasta and oh, the most beautiful little baby tomatoes. What are they called? Are those cherry tomatoes? Whatever little tomatoes we had. Oh, they were ever so nice, and they reminded me of you, of course, all of you. No Spanky. Hey, Pashow. And away, wow, we go. Dee 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 dub dub doodle dee. Oh, Abby. She went right in front of the screen then to wave to them out the window. Never had a nice time today, haven't we? Have another one tomorrow, shall we? Oh, I fell down a hole. Dip 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 doo bam bam ba da. Oh? Right. Okay. Can you get? Yeah. They've gone down to the car, but now they're ringing the doorbell again. What have they forgot? Do do do.